I am excited to introduce you to the next section of today's training, Marketing Love Languages, powerful knowledge that will improve your LinkedIn results with Meir Ezra. He's a very amazing guy, a wonderful husband, the best big brother, and a phenomenal son of an extraordinary businessman, Meir Ezra, as I mentioned, who's been my business mentor, coach, and really dear friend. What is true though is that Gal is a business owner in his own right as well. He established his first $1 million company by the age of 25. He's the founder of Empower Funding and has several successful investments as well. So I'm now going to hand over to Gal.
Hello. Thank you very much for the introduction, Shamaya. Thank you.
Are very excited to see how we can actually apply the LinkedIn and what you're going to share with us on the Marketing Love Languages, taking everything we've done to a completely new level.
Yeah, today is going to be powerful. Thank you, Shamaya. Can everybody see me and hear me okay? That's the most important thing, first of all. Hi, Jenna. Hi, Amber. By the way, when I'm looking down here, this is my chat screen, just so you know. Hello, loud and clear. Yes, understanding marketing has been magic for my business. Yes, Ronell. Ronell has been learning with us for a while. Hi, Natasha. Okay, so let's get into it. And I want to give you a couple of heads up just so that you know what's coming. First of all, today is going to be different. It's different than usual. Usually what I do is very interactive, a lot on the chat. And while I still expect you to interact, I'll be going fast today. I'm going to be going through a lot of content and I'm expecting you to keep up. If you have a question, of course, stop me, but I'm going to be going quickly. So keep up. And if you plan to be distracted, if you plan to leave in the middle, if you plan to hear what I'm talking about for 5 minutes and check it out, rather leave now. Because what I'm going to be teaching is only for somebody who's willing to commit to the end. Today, it's the start of a massive program. I'm going to tell you in advance that I will be selling you on the next step. I'm going to be telling you what's the next program after this, but I'm going to give you a ton of powerful content. And for anybody that stays to the end, you'll get a very big present. So basically, we're in for a treat, but it's going to be some work. So are you ready? Are you ready? We're going to kick in. Yes, 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 and a big yes. Beautiful. Okay, 1 second. Let me just get my chat in front of me here. Again, yes, ready, perfect. Hi. Yes, beautiful. Okay, so here we go. We're talking marketing love languages, okay? You joined hoping to learn something special today. Well, my name is Meir Ezra, and I'm a super successful entrepreneur, and I can guarantee that provided that oops, hold on, I lost something here. And I can guarantee that provided that you'll pay attention to the presentation, as I said, which means not only listen as an effect, but participate as cause, see how can I apply this? You'll not only learn something today, but you will learn what you need in order to succeed. So you're not just going to learn something, you learn something you need, guaranteed, no ifs, ands, or buts. The presentation will enormously improve your life, your income, your credibility, and your reputation. But I'll do something even better than that. I will customize the presentation for you. How am I going to customize the presentation so it helps you? By inviting you to write in the chat the most important things that you would like to learn from me. And then I'll adapt my presentation to help you. I'll teach you what you need. So please write in the chat, what is it that you most want to learn from me? Since you're here, you may as well get your question answered. So write for me in the chat, what's one thing, the most important thing, the 10 out of 10 point around marketing that you want to learn from me? Get new customers. Okay, getting more leads, more people who want to buy my programs. Does marketing have to be expensive? Very good question. Funneling leads, excellent. Yes. Needing more engagement, the best way to generate quality. Good. I'd like to learn how to market my brand effortlessly. I want to stay focused every day. As the founder of a startup, how do I get customers? Yes. Reaching more people and leads, LinkedIn algorithms, increasing sales, win the client's trust, and high ticket sales. Yes. Closing deals. How can I get consistent and more sales every month? Very good. How to have impact, how to gain leads, high paying customers, how love languages can be used. Yes. Getting any customer. How do you convert your leads? Finding more leads. Yes, copy on LinkedIn that gets me clients, attracting the right leads, how to drive conversion. Very good. Better qualified prospects, creating interest, tips on cold calling. Beautiful. How do I reach a wider audience? How to set the theme for online events, getting warm leads, right? Yes, as opposed to just dry leads. Strategy of getting more leads and tips. Prospecting, how to market directly. Beautiful. Yes, I'm reading what you're writing. How to really do the marketing on a daily basis. Amazing answers. I'm reading them. I'm brand new concept marketing personality assessments for high turnover employees. Okay, very good. How to target customers, keeping the old customers. Wow. Good. Getting referrals, connecting to clients, getting leads that convert to sales. Very good. Focus product marketing. Good. I understand. And you will see how today I'm going to direct certain things that will be in line with that. So here we go. Let's start. If you ask most people, how much do you earn? They'll say something along the lines of less than I deserve or less than my worth. The common denominator is less. They feel like it's not enough. Since those people don't know why they earn less than they deserve, they secretly believe that it's their karma, or that they're not qualified, like their competition is more qualified somehow, or that they are unlucky, or that they're weak, or that they are born to the wrong family, or, or, or. Have you had that type of thought before? How to get new people into the business? Yes, Amber. Yes, exactly. Yes. Never, exactly, Harold, never. Yes. Okay, now the good news is that there's only one reason why you don't have what you deserve. And it's the reason for why, when I ask my clients how much they earn, they say I earn more than anyone deserves. Sometimes I need to work with them on realizing their value. They start to think that they don't have as much value and yet they're earning too much money. And I'm explaining to them, no, you provide huge value. So you're earning a lot. You deserve it. They start making so much money, they start thinking that they don't deserve it somehow. The reason why myself and my friends earn so much and why you earn less than you deserve, the answer is very exact. It always works. And once you will learn it, money will not be an issue for you. Wow, it's all about value. Yes. I'm sure you're ready for a change. That's why you're here. You want to learn the marketing love languages. I'm sure you want to be in the top 1% of earners, which is, by the way, $500,000 per year. That makes you the top 1%. Miriam, what does so much mean? It means more than the top 1%. Your instinct will tell you it's impossible for me. Yet myself and our companies make much more than that every single year. Why? Since I have one thing that you don't have yet, because I'm going to give it to you in this presentation. Now it's coming later in the presentation, so you need to stay. It's a build-up. If I tell you the answer now, it won't mean anything to you. I'm sure you're asking yourself, how much does he make per year? Well, I'm not going to tell you that, but I can tell you that I developed the most successful events company in South Africa by the age of 23. And since then, I developed many more successful companies. You're welcome to research it online. I can tell you that my dad, the person that developed and refined what I'm teaching you today, and whose knowledge I use to make my money, made $100 million by the age of 31, only because he knew what I am going to teach you today. Not bad at all, correct? Only a few people across the world ever did that by the age of 31, by the way, and that was 30 years ago. So in today's money adjusted, it's more like 1 billion US dollars by the age of 31. If you take the value of 100 million US dollars 30 years ago, what it could buy you, it's like somebody made $1 billion today. And you're going to get a piece of that knowledge that I use and that he used today. So it's going to be very, very powerful. But you have to use it in the direction of how can you apply it? You have to be willing to let go of some of the things that most people tell you, because you'll see that what we teach is different. It is different. I'm going to tell you marketing mistakes, but everyone thinks they're not mistakes. But I'm going to show you why they're marketing mistakes. So get ready. Wow. Yes, it is wow. Yes. Now, I know you want to know, how is it done? Well, what my dad, myself, and our clients have is one thing that you don't have. And I'm going to give it to you. Nothing worth having is easy in this universe unless you know how to get it. So it's true. To have something valuable, it takes work. It isn't easy. But the more you know, the easier it gets. It used to be very hard for you to drive. And when you learned how to drive, it became easier and easier. Much the same, once you learn how to market, the results become easy. And that's what we're going to start on today. That's right. That's right, Ronel. Exactly. Yes. Wow. Yep. Now, to learn how to get it, you must be willing to invest. Okay. You need to be willing to invest money. You need to be willing to invest your time. You cannot get it by just sitting back and hoping, and you cannot get it by just getting free, cheap content for the next 5 years. You need to start getting real quality. And quality is expensive, but quality brings results. Quality, I don't even mean that it has to be fancy. I mean that it needs to bring you results. It needs to be guaranteed, and it needs to actually give you value. If it doesn't, then you're not investing. You're getting something that's cheap, and cheap doesn't last very long. So you need to be willing to invest. You must be willing to do what it takes, not what is possible from your currently limited viewpoint. Right now, you have a limit on how much you think you can do. I don't really care about what you think you can do. I care about you doing what you need to get results. I will drive you towards getting the result, even if you think that you can't. Does that make sense? Are you with me so far? Yes. Excellent. Beautiful. Great. Nice to see you, Kapil and Tressa. Yes, Karen, we are going to start on the strategy. We're going to start. Ready to know it. Great. All right. Let's continue. Do you agree that when you love someone, you are willing to give them almost anything? Is that true for you? When you love someone, you're willing to give them almost anything. Yes. Yeah. Good. Excellent. Yeah. Now let's see how that applies to marketing. Do you agree that if you could cause your clients to love you much like they love Apple or McDonald's or Amazon or their local pizza joint, they'll be willing to give you and give you and give you, and you will become wealthy? In other words, if people love you, they will give you. They will be royal. Yes, royal and loyal. Yes, if I can appeal to their love language. Correct. Correct. It's interesting to note that most parts of life, most parts of any organization cost money, and only one part earns money. So almost every part of an organization, you have to put money into, put money into, put money into. And one part, if it's done right, will bring money in, bring money in. So as opposed to you putting money out, it's the one part that will bring money in. And the only part that earns money in an organization is marketing and sales. Everything else you have to invest into. Correct, Amber. Yes, Bobby. Exactly. Marketing are the actions taken by us that cause an ever-growing number of people to love us and so buy from us, give us money. This is what marketing is. It's the actions that we do that causes people to love us and buy from us. If our marketing doesn't sell, it's not marketing. It sucks. It's not marketing. Marketing gets people to buy from you. Here's a hard pill to swallow. If people are not giving you money, you don't know how to market. That's the truth. So simple, yet such a mystery. Correct. True, Harold. Yes, exactly, Bernard. Everybody with me? Yes, for sure. Yes. Beautiful. Okay. 98.8% of all marketing campaigns fail. And I'll explain to you more about that. Exactly, Funmi. You'll see how we will cover every point that everybody wrote, and you'll see that as I speak, I'll give certain examples that will answer customizable answers to what you wrote to me at the beginning. This means that 98.8% of all marketing campaigns alienate people against us. So it's not just that they don't work, it forces them away. They filter us. They don't see our message. In their mind, we're bad. We're a waste of time for them. You understand? If somebody doesn't look at your marketing message, they've subconsciously decided, that's bad, not worth my time. So the more that the marketing is not good, the more they'll be seen, you will be seen less and less and less. They will look at you as bad. So it's not just that it's not good, it's bad. It alienates people against you. So how do you get people to fall in love with you? How do you get a person to remove their filter and instead to actually wear binoculars that look for you? You'll notice that the brands that you love, you look for them. You put on binoculars to find out when the next iPhone's coming out. You look online, you search for leaks. You care so much about Apple, you love it so much that you look for it. How do we get people to look for what you're going to do next and to look at the content that you put out? And I agree, marketing is about touching people's feelings, which will lead them to buy your product. That's right. But today we're going to learn exactly how to do that. How do we actually touch them? To get people to pay you, to become wealthy, to succeed, you must learn all the 5 components of the marketing love languages. How many components? 5. You need to know them. The marketing love languages are the most powerful wealth secret. Kapil, you ask about building a brand, but I can tell you that one of the marketing mistakes is building a brand. I know it's different. Don't leave the webinar. You'll see what I mean. It's not building a brand. You cannot be wealthy if you will not learn the marketing love languages. You just have to learn them. And you can also not be poor if you know the marketing love languages. Did you know that there are 4 categories of the most valuable people in a business? One is salespeople, the other is executives, the other is finance people, and the fourth is marketers. If you know how to market, you will be valuable anywhere you go. Marketing is the most valued thing because it brings money in. So if you're good at marketing, you're good anywhere. It's impossible for you to be poor. You must know it. Every single person, every single company that earns way more than you, one, is more visible than you. I'm giving you now the love languages. Now they're going to be different than what you're used to, but you'll see why they are the love languages. I'm going right into it. Are you actually with me so far? Is everyone with me so far? Are you ready for me to get into it or any questions? Maybe we should take a 5-minute break for coffee and then we'll come back to the love languages. No, I'm joking. Yes. Okay, good. Everyone's with me. Everyone's with me. Give me the love. No break. Let's go. Okay. Now here we go. At first, the 5 love languages will seem simple to you. They'll seem too simple to you. I'm giving you a warning. They are simple. But the truth is that if things aren't simple, they aren't powerful. The most powerful things are simple and workable. And if something starts to seem complicated and fancy, it's nonsense and you should reject it. If you go to the doctor and the doctor tells you, oh, this is a complicated situation, run from that doctor. You want somebody that says, this is simple. And what I'm giving you today is simple, but very powerful and deeper than you think. So give it the weight that it deserves. This should be presented with fireworks. It's powerful, but I'm giving it to you right here on this free webinar. Here we go. Number 1, love language. Those people, every company that earns way more than you is more visible than you. is more credible than you. You're very welcome, Bernard. Very, very welcome. Has a product or service that is more desired than yours, and has a market that is willing to pay them more than they are willing to pay you. In marketing, the most romantic love languages, what gets anyone to fall in love with you, what gets anyone to give you anything, is visibility, credibility, being desired, and being willing to pay more. Are you with me so far? Yes, hand, exactly. Yes. Beautiful. Yes. Good. Now this is going much deeper, and I'm about to tell you. The good news is that if you have visibility, credibility, a desired product, and your market is willing to pay you, you cannot help it but become super wealthy. But I said the marketing love languages have 5 components, yet I gave you only 4. Harold, credible means that people look at you as actually valuable based on what you promote, that you're trustworthy to deliver. Okay, you're welcome. Okay, I gave you 4 since the 5th component is actually in the wrong direction. It's in the dark side. The 5th love language takes you a bit away, and I'll explain. How many marketing messages is a person exposed to per day in the USA? What do you think? How many marketing messages do people get exposed to per day in the USA? 6,000, 4,000, 1,500, 30,000, 500K, 10,000, thousands, 100 marketing messages. Mind-boggling. Yes, 578, 50,000, millions. Okay, let's see. Very good answers. 100. It's much more than 100, I'll tell you that. TV, radio, at least 1,000, 500 plus. Let's have a look. According to ChatGPT, in the USA, it's estimated that the average person is exposed to between 4,000 and 10,000 marketing messages per day, yet they retain 2 to 3 messages, which means that 99% of the messages are lost. If I ask you to look back on your day yesterday and tell me yesterday what marketing messages you remember, what caught your eye, what stood out for you, you won't be able to tell me more than 2 or 3, statistically. Yes, that's so many. That's a lot. Yes. That means, by the way, that the 9,997 other people wasted their marketing on you yesterday. They wasted their money on you because you will only remember 1, 2, 3. Are you with me? So there's a big problem. People are throwing shotgun marketing messages out, and you only pick up 1 or 2 or 3. How do we stand out? How do we make sure that you're actually visible? Yes, yes, true. Good, good, excellent, excellent, very good. That leads us to the 5th component. The 5th component is invisibility. That's the 5th component. But don't we need to show our message again and again for retention? You do need to show it again and again, but you need to make sure that the marketing is workable. Otherwise, you can put out terrible marketing and share it again and again and again, and nobody will actually see it. If you put out bad marketing again and again and again, your chances of people seeing it is better because you're doing it again and again. But why only get 0.1% of the market when you can make sure that 80% of people are actually retaining what you say? So we need to improve the marketing. You need to know the love languages so that the message you put out again and again and again actually sticks. You're welcome. So the 5th component is invisibility. What does invisibility mean? Let's have a look. Invisibility means that the people who know you are not enough to make you wealthy. People that know you, it's not enough to make you wealthy. 5 people know you. 10 people know you. 100 people know you. You have 1,000 followers, 10 of them care. It's not enough to make you wealthy. Counterintuitive, yes, it is. Oh, yes, very true. Yes, yes, good. The successful know the marketing love languages and they use them to become wealthy. They use them. Luckily for you, the marketing love languages start at invisibility, since it's probably where you are at the moment, and it will take anyone that understands it from invisibility to wealth. So the romantic story of love with marketing begins at invisibility. That's where most people are. Most people don't know you. Most people don't know your company. The dent that you've made among millions of companies is not even a blip on the radar. So you start at invisibility. And that's the good news because it's the beginning of the love story. And now we'll use the four other positive components to bring you up and to create that attraction and that love that will make sure that people give you and a lot. Do you see how it works? Do you see how the five love languages work? You're welcome, Tulane. Can wealthy also be good health, more love, etc.? 100%. Wealth is not just money, because I know many, many, many successful people. I actually know a few billionaires that are in a terrible state of mind. So the fact that you have $1 million doesn't mean you're wealthy. You don't actually consider that the money is yours. You would give up the money just to have a better relationship or to improve your health or to become more outgoing. So if this data doesn't apply to every part of your life, and if everything that I teach you doesn't apply to every part of your life, it's not worth it. What's the point of money if you're not having success in all parts of your life? Are you with me? Letitia, this is good. Thank you. Yes, excellent. Beautiful. Thank you, Ashley. Good question. Chills of excitement, and thanks so much. You're very welcome, Pam. Good. 98.8% of people are invisible, and so they cannot become wealthy since they don't know the five marketing love languages, and hence their effort to market, their marketing actions actually makes them poor. Most people invest money into marketing, but it's not a real investment, it's a waste. People put money into marketing. I see people spend tens of thousands into their marketing monthly, and it doesn't do anything for them. So it's the thing that's supposed to earn them money is sucking the lifeblood out of their company. It's actually making them poor. It's like total opposite of how things should work. Instead of it making you wealthy, it makes you poor, where marketing should be doing the opposite. Correct, Natasha. Oh no, yes, Ronel. Yes, true. Yes, Kapil, exactly. It's like taking medicine that kills you. That's how people typically look at marketing. I have to take it, but then it kills you. People say, I have to market, but they feel that it's not actually right. It's not actually worth it. And they're right. It actually sucks the life out of them. Great example. Thank you, Tarek. Unlike the love languages that describe different ways people give and receive love in relationships, the marketing love languages are a process, and you will have to execute all the steps in the exact order since it's a science and not an art. Each step you will execute will result in actual measurable improvements, and those improvements will move you step by step up the process of the love languages until you have big love on every step of the way and big income because people want to give to people that they love. True, most marketing doesn't work. Exactly. True, true. Wow, yes, Harold. You cannot be wealthy if you don't know the marketing love languages, and you cannot be poor if you know the marketing love languages. If you don't know the marketing love languages, you will make mistakes that will ensure you will never be wealthy in the good case, and will ensure that you'll become poor in the usual case. Marketing is one of those things that sucks business into bankruptcy. They eventually either give up on their marketing completely or it makes them lose all their money. You're wasting half your advertising spend. You just can't tell which half. No, correct, Tom. Jerry was right on that. That's very, very, very true. Some years ago, my father was consulting a dentist and taught him the marketing love languages, and it changed his life. My father asked him, if you could change anything in your professional life, what would it be? He told him if I had to do it all over again, I would first learn the marketing love languages before learning my profession. Since with the marketing love languages, I would become successful much faster. I would not need to waste almost 30 years struggling, which means I would help many more people. I would probably not have a broken marriage, and I could help my parents and my kids like I should have. That's how important the marketing love languages are. Tulani, very true. I know many in our business that have gone bankrupt by marketing. Yes, marketing goes beyond social media. It's about creating loyal customers who promote your brand out of love and trust. Totally, Hand. Yes, totally. This is so applicable that if you don't know these basic principles, then you will fail. Look, in my events business, I've worked with the biggest brands you can think of: Red Bull, Ray-Ban, Heineken. You think of a brand, I've worked with them. They sponsored my events. And I can tell you that the biggest brands waste a lot of their money. They waste their money. They don't know what they're doing. Marketing is a hope. Now, if you think that in the first 10 minutes of this webinar, you can make a decision of if it's valuable or not, better that you leave now. I suggest you just sign off now. It's okay. Because the whole process will get you to have the realization of the mistakes that you're making and what you can do about it. But it's not going to be all the answers. You're very welcome, Maggie. I would really, really give you the challenge to find one webinar that will give you all the answers in 1.5 hours. You won't. But what you will get from today is the beginning of the path. Love this. To learn marketing before a profession. 100% true. Very good, Natasha. Couldn't agree more. There's never more value than these webinars. Thank you, Tressa. True. Good. Let's continue. Let's look at some of the common mistakes that people make in their marketing. And if you know this, you will avoid making those same mistakes in your business every single day. Let's see. I agree. Yes, I do too. Is it possible to be good at both marketing and sales? 100%, you have to be. You have to know it, because if you know how marketing works, it will help you with your sales. You'll see. Okay, here we go. Quality, quality, quality. This is the first big mistake. People get hung up on quality. You're very welcome, Adele. The average business invests first and foremost in its quality. The owner learns the trade for 5 to 20 years and continually believes that as soon as his quality will reach a specific, undefined level, then the clients will come. So they don't want to market, or they think the marketing has to be perfect, or they think that first they need to be the best personal trainer before they start marketing, or they need to be the best dentist before they put themselves out there, or they need to be the best real estate agent before they actually promote. And there's no exact level of when they should start, and the clients never come. Definitely, you won't learn it all in 90 minutes, but so far nearly an hour, and I haven't learned anything. That's okay, Carol. Then that's fine. It's not for everyone. It's totally fine. We are very selective with who we work with, so it's totally fine. This is not a YouTube Shorts. Yes, exactly. Good. Most businesses close within the first 5 years, and most business owners earn less than if you would work for someone. So most business owners actually close their business in the first 5 years. And if they went and worked for someone else, that same business owner would have made more money just working for someone than running their own business. The mistake is quality is not part of the love language formula. We're not going for quality in our marketing. We're going for results. We're going for sales. I'll show you how. Robert, perfection is nothing more than a manifestation of our insecurities cloaked in procrastination. Beautiful, beautiful, and well said. Who is more successful, McDonald's or Cape Town Elite Burger? For those who know Cape Town Elite Burger. McDonald's, no doubt. Yet Cape Town Elite Burger has much better quality of food. It tastes better than McDonald's, and they have better quality customer service, but Cape Town Elite Burger were invisible, and they went out of business after 1 year of operation. Another big mistake. Most new businesses know that they need what's the one thing that most business owners know that they need before they start, or that they really invest a lot into before they kick things off? Sephora, wow, yes, it is. Oh, wow, interesting. This is good stuff. Correct, Will. Cape Town Elite Burger is better, but they ended up going out of business. They remained invisible. Logo, product, marketing budget. McDonald's will always crush it. True, they have a bigger budget, but they didn't start with a big budget. Something new, quality, yes. Funds, need someone to market to. Here's what most businesses, at least that I consult, think that they need. They really feel that they need a website. They really, really, really think that they need a website. Big mistake, massive mistake. If you don't know how to make your website adhere to the marketing love languages, then the website will not be used and you'll need to redo it and redo it, and it will result in a loss. Every time that you need to get the website to be improved, it costs you money, and the marketing doesn't convert, and the website doesn't convert, and you just pour money into an endless pit. Very true, Pierre, very true. A website that is not being organically promoted, without success stories, without a successful marketing campaign, is a liability. It's a massive liability. Tanya, websites convert that know what they're doing, but I don't know how many businesses you've consulted, and I've consulted hundreds, if not thousands, and their websites are terrible. They have broken links. They have issues that don't make it clear how to buy. They don't get people to land on their website. They get 10 visitors a week. They actually don't work. And I've seen people invest tens of thousands of dollars into their websites only for them not to work. Literally not to work. The buttons don't work. Things glitch. It takes a long time to load. And by the way, getting somebody on the website, ooh, they don't even know how to get them to the website. 10 visitors a week is generous, even for a $10,000 website. That's also true, Jason. Yes, Sam 404 not found. Exactly. Imagine a person that's looking for a romantic relationship that led to marriage, yet that person created a page that has a fake profile. Will he find real love? No, he won't. I see broken links or outdated websites all the time. Exactly. Exactly. Or imagine a person that has a perfect profile, so the perfect website, but it's not promoted. No one sees it. What are his chances to find a romantic relationship and get married? What are the chances? You have a perfect profile, but nobody sees it. No one lands on you. Very low, exactly. Also true, Lucia. Yes, very true. Now, this is what happens with a website that does not adhere to the 5 marketing love languages. When people don't know, then they have big problems on their website. The next mistake is branding. People start their business or they have a business for a few months, and now they think branding. And here's what I said I would get into. Branding is a waste of money and time if it's not done at the correct stage of the business. Investing in a logo, hundreds, if not thousands of dollars in a logo, their colors, their fonts, their letterheads, their CI. CI means corporate identity. It's a total waste and will not make anyone buy from you. And hence, it violates the 5 marketing love languages and will contribute to your failure. If you go and invest in that without knowing the basics, then your branding will be a beautiful branding for a business that goes out of business in 2 years. And I've seen it many, many times. Next, I'm sure you heard that you need a business page on Facebook, and people really invest into this business page. Unless you generate mega traffic or you use paid marketing, you'll get less than 2% exposure. This is a stat that you can look up, which means that less than 2% of the people that like the page will be exposed to your content. If 1,000 people liked your page, only 20 will be exposed, and 3 of them, mom, dad, best friend, and whoever else, will retain the message. So really, people start their business and it pour a ton of coal on the fire of their Facebook. But again, it's not the answer to actually grow your business. Before you have organic marketing that works, which comes about by you knowing how to market, in other words, before you figured out how to stop being invisible, paid marketing will not be effective. You only put money behind ads or content that's been proven to work organically. Most people put money behind ads that they've never tested organically, and that money goes down the drain. The next mistake is having no marketing at all. The basic lie is, if I will be good enough, they will come. This is not true, and it's not how it works. It's not true that if your product is good, they will come. The only thing that comes towards you are bills that you usually cannot pay. That's what comes towards you, but not lots of clients. That's good enough and they will come method may just work. It just might take 5 years. Exactly, Jason. And by that time, the person went out of business. The end result is you're invisible to the market and very visible to the debt collectors. So if you don't have at least 10,000 followers that are actually bringing you income, I have friends that have 200, 300, 400,000 followers, and they don't make the income that I make with 12,000 followers. So if you don't use your following and know how to make yourself visible enough to convert into sales, meaning helping more people, then I'm sorry to tell you, you're still invisible. You need to become very, very visible. The next mistake is more products and services. Before you reach a certain visibility, more products and services are just a way to stop marketing. It's a hope that some unknown product will do the marketing for you. So people's marketing isn't working. It isn't working. It's still not working. And they think, you know what? I just need a new product. So they come out with something else and they start to promote that. But that doesn't really work. So they stop marketing on that and they put all their time and attention on a new product or service. And it's a never-ending, dwindling spiral. Now, if you don't know this, you will make these mistakes. You will make them again and again and again. Is everybody with me so far? Haha, I'm guilty of that. Yes, Amber. That's such a good point. I see that. Good, Tressa. Yes, Jenna. I can totally relate to that last point. Exactly, Mercy. Be visible. Yes, yes. Amazing, Gal. Thank you. Amazing tips and viewpoints. Beautiful. Shiny object syndrome. Exactly, Fatah. It's exactly that. Just in time. Yes, totally. I've been there. Good, Robert. So if you're able to recognize the mistakes, of course, you'll be aware enough to not make them. But most people, and when I say most people, I mean at least 95% of people that I work with, make these marketing mistakes. I second that point. You have enlightened my mind. Thank you, Natasha. Thanks for the gems you're delivering. You're very, very welcome. Okay, the next mistake is following the current trend. Every so often, there's a new trend, a different media that you believe you need. It used to be Facebook, and then you had to be on Instagram, and later you could not survive without TikTok. And from time to time, it's YouTube that you must master. And of course, don't forget that LinkedIn is a must for business. Yet, the media you use to market is actually almost irrelevant. And the constant jump from one platform to another prevents you from mastering any of the platforms. So you jump from one to the next, but don't master any. And so you actually have none at the end. That's true, Arnella. That's very true. The platform is almost irrelevant. What is relevant is what will make the content. Oh, someone is not muted. Let's see who. Let's mute everyone. 1 second. I'll mute all. Okay, that should be okay. Can you hear me? And everyone should be muted? Yes, okay, perfect. The platform is almost irrelevant. What is relevant is what will make the content, number one, visible. Second of all, credible. Third, it has to be desired. And four, purchased. Those are the 5 marketing love languages. Now, of course, we can do a 5-hour webinar on visibility. We can do a 5-hour webinar on credibility. We can do a 5-hour webinar on desired and on purchased. But at the beginning, I need to introduce you to the subject. You need to know that this is what you need. And I need to give you the very, very basics in this 1 hour, 1.5 hours that we have, so that you can start to have a slight change in your viewpoint on your marketing, so that we can ensure that you start to apply the love languages. Are you with me? Perfect. So the next voodoo is how to deliver the content. It started with you must have an ebook and you cannot succeed without a podcast. And if you really want to succeed, you must write a book. And then it becomes that you need daily videos. And then the videos must be vertical. And shortly after, the videos had to be short videos, less than 1 minute long. But before you managed to figure out how to get your message within a 1 minute video, it was a lot of practice to get it into 1 minute. TikTok changed its platform and it allowed for 10-minute videos. And just when you manage to re-record your videos and make it a bit more clear for 10 minutes, it supports 1 hour videos. So every time there's something new that you need to deliver. So people get thrown this way and that way with their marketing instead of knowing the basic, consistent things that work. So you don't get thrown by the new trend. True, yes. LOL, yes. Too funny. LOL, I agree. Yep. It's voodoo. It's nonsense. How you deliver the content is almost irrelevant. What is relevant is what will make the content visible, credible, desired, purchased. And that is the 5 marketing love languages. Now, there are many more ways to incorrectly market. For example, people will tell you that you need pictures with celebrities, or you need to talk on stage with big names, or you need to lie in your marketing, or you need to promise more than you can deliver, or you need to not, or you're not following up enough, or there's many more ways that you make mistakes. Many. Exactly. Whatever is the new mantra. But there are 5 correct ways to market, and there are infinite incorrect ways to market. Infinite. So, how do you become visible? Let's start with making you more visible from invisibility to a tiny bit of visibility. How do we do that? You need to discover, much like Columbus discovered America, what is called the button. There's something called the button. A button is something that if you press it, it results in a certain specific predefined reaction. You know that if you press it, this happens. I press it, this happens. It's a button. Arnella, love it. Thank you. In marketing, the button is that split second subliminal attraction to a specific word or phrase or picture that forces a person to feel that they must find out more. It's an unavoidable reaction. So there's this thing called a button, which some of you may have heard of, and some of you, it might be a new term from today that you've learned. And the idea of the button is that it catches someone's attention and gets them to react without them even trying. It gets them to look. It gets them to want to find out more. So you need to learn the button. To become visible, to rise above the noise of 4,000 to 10,000 marketing messages a day, you must first and foremost isolate the button. There's a sea of potential bad buttons, which are not really buttons, and there will be the one button that you need to find for your industry. The ability to isolate the button is one of the most important abilities in marketing. And since there are only a handful of people that actually know how to discover the button, most marketing fails. Coca-Cola is an expert in finding the button. And next time you watch one of their campaigns, you'll see they always use a button. Apple always uses a button. McDonald's always uses a button. Only a handful of people actually know how to discover it, and otherwise, most people waste their money on their marketing. Are you with me so far? We need to find the button. Branko, no, button is not a hook. A button comes before the hook. So a button is something very specific. It's something initial that gets you to look. The hook comes later. It's not a call to action. A button is definitely not a call to action. A button is before the call to action. It's the first thing that gets you to look. A call to action is what gets you to then buy. For example, register now. That's a call to action. It's not the button. Do you see the difference? The button is at the beginning. The call to action is usually actually at the end. It's when you want them to now register or to call you or to sign up now. That's something that's at the end. Once they've gone through your marketing piece, they see the call to action, or maybe at the top they have the call to action, but it comes after the button. The button is the first thing that catches their eye. It triggers an emotion, yes. It's a word or a phrase or a picture or something very specific for your field that will cause people to look. No, David, it's actually different to the hook. It's before the hook. This is what most people get wrong. Discovering the button is literally a lost art. Try to ask ChatGPT how to isolate the button in marketing, and the answer that you will get will show you that that specific technique is unknown. ChatGPT will talk to you about how to change the colors, or it will teach you about creating white spaces on your website, or it will tell you about call to actions, or it will tell you about literally the button on your website, but it will not explain to you how to isolate the button in marketing. Try it. You'll see it will give you everything but this specific technique. It catches their emotion, that's correct. No, David, it's actually not semantics. It's a step before. You have the button and you have the hook and you have the call to action. Most people don't know what the button is. It's different to the hook. It's really not semantics. Exactly, Arnella, exactly. My first guarantee to you is that I will teach you how to isolate the button for your product or service. That's what I'm going to do in the next thing that we continue with, which I'll tell you all about it. But I will guarantee that in your business, in your product or service, I will show you how to isolate the button. The results. You become visible when you know your button in your industry. And when you are visible, money comes to you, opportunities come to you, income comes to you, clients come to you, and mostly joy will come to you because you will be creating and you will be helping. That's when you know the button. Now, to explain to you all the technology behind a button is what you need to learn. That's what we're going to learn. But the first thing is you need to learn that there's such a thing. The first thing I need to do is explain to you that there is such a thing. Yeah, Ari, exactly. This is exactly what it's not. It's a lost technique. I'm telling you that to find the button is not visual design, white space. It's not that. It's certainly not positioning. Positioning is different to a button. Clear messaging, sign up now, get started is not the button. That's a call to action. Interactive elements will not help you because many people have all kinds of interactive pop-ups, blah, 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 and people scroll past you. And urgency, limited time offer is not a button. Limited time offer is not a button. This is totally the reason that most marketing doesn't work. It's just not it. This whole science of buttons is something that I personally haven't seen taught anywhere. My life can be divided to two. My life before I learned the 5 love languages and my life after I learned the 5 love languages. These marketing love languages changed my life. And now the reason I'm telling you about my life before and after is because I want to describe to you how your life will improve once you will learn the marketing love languages deeply. Okay, it's not in 1 hour. I cannot teach you everything in 1 hour. Before today, you never knew about marketing love languages and you never knew that you need such a thing as a button. You thought that a button was a call to action. You thought that a button was a hook. It's not. Oh, wow, good to know what is not a button. Exactly. Examples of what buttons are won't make sense to you unless you learn fully what it is, but you need to know that it's something that catches your attention or brings your eye to it. For example, the reason that people say sex sells is because they somehow have an idea that sex is a button. It gets you to look, it puts you at attention. But what it is exactly and how it works is a whole science. You need to understand that you don't learn things in 1 hour. I know there's many scammers and online people that give you all kinds of hopes that you learn things in 1 hour. It's not how I do it. I bring results, and the way I bring results is by going deep into what I teach. So I can't explain it all to you right now and give you every example, but I can tell you that sex sells is onto what a button is. Sex sells is not a hook. Sex sells is not a call to action, but there's a button there. And that's what you need to learn. So let's go into how the marketing love languages affected what happened in my life. Because most of you have just heard me talking for maybe 40 minutes, but you don't know who I am. You don't know how it really helped me. And I'll get into that right now. I was living in the USA. My whole life was there. And at the age of 19, I was denied entry to the US, where my whole life was at. I found myself separated from my family, my friends, and from my future. All my plans died in a second. So I went to South Africa just to get a renewal on my visa. At 19 years old, I was a kid, and I got declined the visa. Now, I was sure I was going back to America. It was just a quick trip to Cape Town. I'd get the visa and I'd go home. But all of a sudden, everything went down the drain. It was a really tough and depressing time in my life. I found myself in a new country, alone, without a job, without a home, without a future. I was totally stuck in South Africa, and I really, really, really thought that my life is over. I was sure my life is over. Are you with me so far? So I go to South Africa, and that's it. I don't actually manage to get back to my country. Like, they kicked me out. And not because I did anything illegally. I just wasn't approved. I did not do well. I was stuck. In fact, I was doing everything wrong. I did not have money. I did not have a car. I did not have a girlfriend. I did not have my own place. I did not have my family. I mainly did not have. I was losing in life. I hope that you're not as bad as I was. I was literally losing. And I'm going to show you what I started to use that changed it. How did I recover? How did I recover? The turning point in my life came when I asked my dad to help me with some money, and he refused. My dad said, I will not give you money. I will give you a money printing machine instead, which is I'll teach you how to market and you'll make more money than me. Okay, so he said, look, I'm not going to give you money, but I'll give you knowledge. And with that knowledge, if you actually apply it, you'll make an endless amount of money. I was broke. How could I learn what my dad knew? He made $100 million by the age of 31, an equivalent of 1 billion today. How can I, the one that was losing in life, get even close? Yeah, very good dad. Exactly. He was a very, very good dad. He said, look, I'll give you something more valuable than money. It's knowledge. But I was willing to give it a shot. I thought this is impossible, but I give it a shot. I knew he had results, and I knew I should at least apply what he suggests or listen. And so I was excited. I wanted to learn. I wanted to change my life. And so I asked him, what is the first thing that I need to learn? And he said, the button. I learned how to find the button, how to become number one, visible, number two, credible, number three, desired, number four, purchasing, and my life changed. And of course, my bank account changed as a result. I actually produced real results, real money. What happened next will shock you. By the age of 22, I created Wheel of Summer, which is a music festival, and I became the owner of the biggest events company in South Africa. Money became not a problem. I got my own place, and life became a beautiful adventure. So from 19 being totally stuck, I ended up with actual beautiful adventure. Thank you so much, Jen. I appreciate it. And this is just a quick fire. It was a crazy time. The next year or two, I created 3 more brands. I purchased real estate. I created multiple streams of income, and I became a millionaire, and I've never looked back. And our students do it even better than me. They actually apply what I teach and they improve. We made so much money that I started a short-term lending company. We lend tens of millions to real estate deals. That's what happened to me, and that's my vision for what will happen to you once you have learned the full marketing love languages system. Your bank account improved because of your dad, not everything. You're wasting our time speaking. Thank you. I actually never got money from my dad. This was created purely by building businesses. And you're welcome to research it online. It would have been really nice if he gave me money. But what he did that helped is gave me knowledge. So in that sense, yes, 100%. We've helped thousands of people to get out of debt, to make money and to create the life that they always knew that they can create. Most of you think, but marketing is complex. It never worked for me. But once you've learned the full marketing love languages, it becomes so easy that you can apply it to more and more businesses and so have multiple streams of income. That's what I want for you, to make sure that the marketing becomes simple, like driving, that it actually brings results. I want to work with you personally. So before you put out a piece of content, I will personally help you to make sure that that content will convert. Otherwise, you're just going to shoot in the dark. And I want to see that the marketing brings results before we put money behind it. That's what I'm going to build. In marketing, it's not the quality of your product, nor the price, nor anything, but visibility. Who knows you? You have to be very visible. And most companies today are too quiet. They're too hidden. And even when they try to get out of visibility, because they don't know how to build a button, then their attempts go nowhere because they don't actually know how to create marketing pieces that catch the eye among 4,000 marketing messages a day. I'm visible, extremely visible. I actually had a friend over the weekend say to me, aren't you worried that people can see you, find you, go to your gym, they know where you are, you post what you do at all times, you're talking about your companies, how much money you make. And I said, no, I need to be visible. I need to be visible. Do you think it's difficult to step up against the big guys and become visible? I don't think it's difficult at all. Every day, new companies step up. If you look, there's a new brand in the US. I forgot their name. It's a new soda company that has like prebiotics in it. I totally forgot their name right now, but they're giving a really tough time to Coca-Cola. And they were a tiny little brand and they're becoming huge. They're actually taking market share of Coca-Cola. If you don't think so, I'm telling you that you can research it. They're Bubbly. Yes, thank you. Bubbly. If you don't think that Bubbly is making a dent in Coca-Cola and raising the hairs on Coca-Cola's back, then research it because they are. Bubbly is making a difference because they knew how to become visible. My family never drinks Coke. We buy Bubbly. Exactly. Exactly. Good, Kaiko. So I'm visible. I'm extremely visible. The most successful, most famous people in Cape Town know me now. Did they know me when I arrived to Cape Town? No, they didn't. Did they want to know me when I just arrived? No. But they all know me now since I know how to market. You can check and you can find who are my friends, and you'll see there are some of the most famous people in the country. Why? Because I made myself visible. To learn how to become visible, you need to solve 3 problems. Number 1, you need to find the button. It must be exact. You cannot miss, as otherwise the whole marketing will be a miss. If you don't know how to make your marketing hit with a button, then you're shooting in the dark. And if you're off by a little, you're off by a lot. That's why a button is so powerful. 2, you must find the message. The message comes after the button. The message is what will get them to reach to you. While the button will get you to rise above the noise, you will get the prospect to read your message. The message must then be something that will cause them a very specific emotional reaction, as otherwise there will not be any action from the prospect. And you wasted a golden opportunity that may never repeat. So the first thing is a button. Right after the button, they're looking at you. Now you give a message. That message is what will get the person to actually become even more interested. It will cause them to have an emotional reaction to say, wow, this service or this company is going to provide something that can help me. They'll have a realization of they can help me. That's what the message will do. And 3, you must find what's called positioning. A button is a display. So long, a button is not a display. It's something different to a display. Thank you very much, Kagashne. It's not a display image. No, no, no. A button is something else. It's what catches your attention at the beginning. So then you find the positioning. The positioning is a method to cause a person to have an instant opinion, good or bad, about something that he knows nothing about. Without proper positioning of your company, the message will be too long to read and too complicated to understand, and you will not have a sale. So how it works is that you, first of all, have this button, it catches their eye. You need to have an effective message that will get them to have a realization of, wow, they can help me. But your positioning will make sure that even if they don't read the message, they form an opinion of you. You understand that sequence? Button, message, and positioning. Do you get what each thing is? And tell me if I've lost you between button, message, and positioning. It's deeper. Yes, it is, Jason. Exactly. Yes, good, Ronell. So you're doing a great job. Thank you for sharing. You're very welcome. The button connects to a conversation they're already having in their head. Yes, Timothy, you're getting warmer. Correct. Good, Jenna. Can I see the last screen, please? Yes, of course. This is the last screen. Very clear. Good, Manuela. I love this. Excellent. Good, Tariq. Please explain again these three things. Yes, so first of all, you have the button. You can't miss. The button is what will catch them. After that, you have the message. This is what will get them to realize, whoa, they can help me. And if your message is not right, if it's too long, if it's confusing, then they'll lose you. They'll click out. And at the same time, you need the positioning. The positioning is this specific method to get them to have an instant opinion. It's not a call to action. Nope, not a call to action. Yeah, yeah, makes sense. Now, of course, each of these 3 points are a whole subject. But right now, I want you to understand that you need those. And of course, I'm going to help you to work on all of these. Now, how do you know that you're visible? How do you know you're being visible? Because you have enough prospects that you can choose which you want to sell to. Almost every single client that we have is vetted, and almost every single webinar that, or course that we do, we don't allow people into. We choose who we want to work with. That's exactly what I'm going to teach in the live Removing the Invisibility Cloak series of webinars. So in this series of webinars, we're going to start actually diving into buttons, positioning, messages, things that you didn't know of before today, and a lot more about how do you become visible. Do you understand? It's a must. It's a must. Now, how long before you'll be able to become visible? Before you will start to reverse the downhill spiral of your business? How long it will take? It won't be years, nor months, nor weeks, but hours. Just a matter of hours. The Removing the Invisibility Cloak live series of webinars will be composed of 2 1.5-hour webinars, which means that within 3 hours, you'll be able to start becoming visible. I know how to market, and so I got rich from marketing my own businesses, and you will learn how to market, and you too will become rich. You may think, but will I be able to learn all that material? It's a lot. If you will participate with my personal guidance, you'll understand and be able to apply the material. I will make it my personal mission that you actually understand what you're learning. Thank you, Adele. Yes, Kevin. Wonderful. Barbara, 100%. Jenna, you're welcome. Amazing. Yes, Vijaya. Now, what if you're an employee? You're an employee, you're not your own business owner. Well, you must learn how to market yourself so you will get raises, promotions, and job offers. Because in your own company, you'll become visible, you'll become credible, people will trust you, you will be desired, and people will purchase since you will be the only person that becomes cause over your destiny since you're marketing yourself even as an employee and you don't wait as an effect for someone to come and offer you a job. So this applies to employees as well. If you're an employee and you don't know how to market, you won't grow in the business. You have to market yourself as an employee. Amazing. What you give today will return to you tomorrow, 100%. Wow, thank you. You're very welcome. Yes. Wow, it's a big wow. Now, how much does it cost? How much does it cost? It costs as much as a small car. And if you cannot afford it, you'd better join. If you've been working for 5, 10, 15, 20 years and you don't have a few $1,000s to invest in yourself, you better do something different to invest in yourself. And that's the most effective thing you can do. Now, how will knowing how to market help you? 1, you'll have much more income. 2, more free time. Since I know how to market, I take vacations across the globe every few months because I use my marketing to promote my finance business. I use my marketing to promote my hotels. I use my marketing to promote my events business. It sees about 40,000 people a year. And I use my marketing to promote my training business. And because I know how to market, I can take vacations across the globe. I'll give you a few examples. This was me and my wife in Jordan. This was us in Bali. This was us in Hawaii. This was us in Positano, Italy. This was us in the Maldives, Oregon, Cape Town, the Philippines, Greece, of course, the beautiful Greece, and Switzerland. You're very, very close to a life like mine. And if my life is what you want, I'm assuming yes, then you'll have no debt. Yes, Japan, Korea, of course. Yes, Nina, sold. That's success. Thank you. High income, okay? I have zero debt, high income, lots of real estate, and businesses that help many people, most importantly. And of course, the most beautiful, most able, most loving wife, which is very different to how I started at 19. Very, very different. And of course, I have the most kick-ass car, the Jeep Wrangler, all black, which is my pride and joy. Now, is that the life that I had when I started? No, absolutely not. Did it happen by mistake? No. Is that the life you can have? Yes. And how will it happen? With the marketing love languages and the invisibility cloak. So your first action is removing the invisibility cloak series of webinars. In 3 hours, you will know how to become visible. You will handle the most basic marketing problem. I'll teach you how to be visible. Hard work pays off 100%. Hard work, very hard work. Now, what if you have major problems that prevent you from taking the course? Well, you'll have to take the course. Then you have to. Since once you handle your marketing problems, you will handle your money problems. And once you handled your money problems, you'll practically have no problems because right now the problems are money related. And you can make it faster than me. You can get out of debt faster than me, and you can become a millionaire faster than me. And the hugest, most important thing today, especially, is very special to me. And here's the gift. Since you happen to be watching this webinar in a very special time for me, I'm going to give you an extra special discount. So yesterday we completed the webinar that you're currently watching, but because it was live, we gave special offers. That's the benefit of joining us live. We give all kinds of special offers, and you've already seen a few things blanked out. That's because on the recording, it's not the same exact offer as joining live. However, we still have amazing offers. We still have many guarantees that we give you for the full program. But to find out, you'll need to go to the website, and the link is coming. But there you'll see what is our current offer, and I promise you, it's still a major discount. It's still special, and it still guarantees you so that you have no risk. So go now to the website, or when the link comes up, go and see what we're currently offering. But that's why some of the parts are skipped out, just because the offer has slightly changed. Go to the website when the link comes up, and we're looking forward to having you join the full program. I'm going to give you a giant discount. So I will vet every single person that purchases this removing the invisibility cloak, and we only have a certain limited number of seats. Not everybody will get in. But if you do, I'm going to give you a giant discount. The cost of the course is $2,990, and you may think it's expensive or not such a great deal. But if your income goes up by an extra $10,000 or $20,000 a year, it's a great deal. Much like Virginie said in the comments, it ends up being a very worthwhile investment. But today is special. Today is special. The reason you're going to get such a special discount is we're going to have a baby. My wife is pregnant and we're about to have a baby. And so I'm celebrating with you today with an extraordinary discount. And we just had my baby shower on Sunday. So I want to celebrate with you for a big gift, okay? In other words, I'm going to give you a present for this. Congrats, it's amazing. Congratulations. Thank you. Yes, thank you very much, everyone. Yes. Congratulations. Thank you. A baby shower is a big celebration for the baby. So we just had it on Sunday, and now I want to give you a present. a massive discount so you can be able to easily afford this must-have course. Thank you, Jenna. Yes. Let me tell you more about the Removing the Invisibility Cloak series of webinars. 2 webinars, each about 1.5 hours that I'll personally deliver. It'll be filled with all the data you need to isolate the button and, of course, learn what it is with examples and all the questions that you have, establish the message, and develop your positioning. I told you I'll personally make sure that your buttons are correct. What I did not tell you is that I'll personally make sure that your positioning is perfect. I'll also work with you on that, which means that with this in place, you can be sure that your marketing will work. Or in other words, that you're ready to make money. When will it happen? It starts the 29th of October at the same time as today. And what if you cannot make one of the lessons? Don't worry, you'll get a recording of the webinar. And how does it work? You register right now, since you get the newborn discount. That's what I call it. But you must register before you see the ugly sold out banner. Let me explain what I mean. While Zoom can have thousands of people at once, I need to make sure that you get personalized instructions. I want to make sure I answer all your questions. I need to make sure that the material is so important that it's not missed, so you get needed results. And for that, I can't have too big of a webinar. And hence, we have a limit to the number of people that can register. And especially since I give this huge newborn discount. I'm giving you a massive discount, but I'm also going to have to invest a lot of hours into every person. What is the discount? Here it comes. Are you ready? So caring. Thank you. If you're serious about making money, about being visible, about learning how to market for real, get ready. It is only, and at this point, you can go to the website and see what is the current offer that is available to you. It's still going to be much better than the price of a small car, and you can't afford to not join. You have every guarantee and every reason to improve your marketing now and forever. I'll see you on. A huge, gigantic, newborn discount. Grab the link. You're competing against a lot of people that want to grab this discount. Not everyone's going to get in. Here's the link, gprosperity.com/invisible. Register. Don't wait. And if you have any situation with the link or the card, or you need any kind of help, or you want to use 2 credit cards, or you want to e-transfer or wire transfer, write to me at gal@gprosperity.com. And a big bonus. This is a tax-deductible expense. And another big bonus. You can get the course totally for free. How? Get 3 new people to register to the course, and you'll get the course for free. So if you've saved your spot, but you get 3 of your colleagues or friends or family to join, you'll get a refund on your spot. But get your spot and then bring people, and you can still get the course for free. And another big bonus, we can make you a payment plan. So join now. Thank you to those that powered through to the end. There's a reason that you stayed to the end. There's a reason that you found truth. And this webinar is designed to filter people out. It's literally designed for that. So for those that stayed, register now. Go to gprosperity.com/invisible, which will come with the webinars that will teach you about the button, messaging, positioning, and will make you visible, actually visible, so that your business is loved and makes money. Register now. Don't wait. Go to gprosperity.com/invisible. Thank you very, very much. Jenna, this was amazing. Thank you so much. Amazing, super worth it. Thank you, Kapil. Thank you, Tariq, Kagashne, Pierre, Letitia, Nina, thank you. Well done for staying to the end. Very well done. Paid, Harold, welcome to the class. You're probably the first one, and you are not going to be the last because the spots I can see are already going. Wow, people are buying. So hurry and get your spot. Thank you, Kirit. I learned a lot. I'm paying. Welcome, Kimberly. I look forward to working with you personally. While much of what you said is familiar, it was well presented in a new manner to bring what was already knowing in a bits and pieces together with a better vision for results. Wonderful, Pierre. I look forward to having you on the Removing the Invisibility Cloak webinar series because I can then work with you and put the pieces together even further. This is a no-brainer, massive value. Yes, it is. My coaching alone usually costs double for this price per hour. So this is going to be something very special. Done. Excellent, Vijaya. Welcome. Okay, go to gprosperity.com/invisible. I'll see you on. Thank you all, and bye-bye. At this point, the webinar was complete, but we went on and answered some questions that people had. And what we've done is kept a few of those because they might be questions that you have. So I'll let you watch those. And if you still have any questions, you can, of course, write to me at gal, G-A-L, at gprosperity.com. And otherwise, join. And I'll see you on the full program.
Thank you everybody for joining. It was great to have you and well done for staying all the way. It's been really, really amazing, tremendous value. And as Gal said, I mean, the marketing love language has made a difference in his life and it did in mine too. I would highly recommend you join. Gal is incredible as a coach, as a businessman. So if you have any questions, Ronel, thank you for joining. Feel free if you want to just have in the chat still a question. If you have any questions on, is it gonna work for me? Does it happen for my company? And also, if you don't invest it, the money will be gone and nothing will change. Where if you now take action, you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Because really, I've spent tens of thousands of dollars in training, webinars, online classes from like Joe Bauer to all the a lot of the big names, Laura Langmeyer, a lot of people, Tony Robbins, tens of thousands of dollars. But you know what? Not one of them gives you personal access. You can come to the webinar and then that's it. That's it. You figure it out. If you can figure it out, great. If you don't, too bad. They have a course, you go online, you log in. I mean, anybody of you has bought any of those courses? You go to Kajabi, you log in, and that's it. If you're stuck, if you can't figure it out, there is nobody there. You can ask support if you can't log in, but that's pretty much it. So to have access with the implementation of the training that Gal's providing is just incredible. I mean, I was shocked and surprised that he's willing to do that. And then he goes that far to really, really help people. And I've seen that with Gal and his dad, Meir Ezra. I mean, they go above and beyond because they guarantee results. And you don't really see that. People sell the knowledge and you take it, you do with it whatever you need or don't. Most people don't really go to that extent where you have access to somebody that's actually going to work with you. And so, yes, I highly recommend that you take advantage of this. You have nothing to lose. And the knowledge is also different. And now it may sound that I'm trying to sell you, but really most people have also a misunderstanding on the word selling, because selling really is helping you to improve your life. Because if you don't do this, then what? And if you don't do it now, then when? And if you don't do it with Gal, with whom? I've done a lot and I can tell you the results, they speak for themselves. If you have any questions, go on YouTube, check it out and see what students are saying. Go on their website and see tangible, measurable results, real people. And there's a few of us in here on the, in the webinar today. You can reach out to them, find them on Facebook, find them on LinkedIn. Each one of us will tell you, this is the best decision you can make, not just for yourself, for your family, for the people you love, for your company, your employees, your clients, for mankind. Because that's really what we are doing, is helping create a better society. Because the better you improve, if you don't have the concern anymore about money, it changes everything. Now you can actually become more you. You cannot miss out on this incredible offer that Gal made today. Are you in?
I'm just looking at I just opened the site to register.
Perfect. Okay, good. If you have any challenges, let me know. Barbara, are you joining us?
I don't have business yet, so I don't know if I should join it.
That's a very good question. Gal, are you still with us?
Yes, absolutely. I'm with you. And that's a great question. It's a must for you because here's the thing. Marketing is what creates an attraction to you. And if you don't know how you can market and you don't know the basic principles, then you will either not start a business, you'll either not grow as an employee, and you won't know how to present yourself to get whatever it is that you want to get. You market yourself every single day. with everything that you do. And again, you have a guarantee. So if you join and you say, no problem. You have a guarantee. It's really okay.
Okay, thank you so much. So I just have to pay it on credit card on my phone, or how I can do this?
You go
Yes.
to the gprosperity.com/invisible, and yeah, you can pay there with credit card.
Thank you so much. I feel guys are a blessing for me. I was so many years like homestay mother and did everything for everybody. Now I'm looking for new purpose.
Well, then this will be the thing that will help you. You'll see everything will change.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Beautiful. Welcome, Barbara. I put the link for you in the chat.
Oh,
And thank you for asking, because it's a good question. Other people may have had the question and didn't ask. So if you didn't launch your business yet, if you're still like, okay, but I have a job, will it work for me? You know, you can either email one of us. How can it help for Indian people? Most of the people are from the US. Actually, there's people from all over the world. It's actually fascinating. I'm in Cape Town, South Africa. There are different clients from Cape Town, South Africa. I know Harold is in Switzerland. We have Baya, she's in Mongolia. We have Kapil. Is Kapil still? I think he's in India. I know Chinmay, he's in India. So the principles work, because business is business and people are people all over the world. So there is no reason that you cannot make money. But if for any reason, even after personally working with Gal, the button, the positioning doesn't work for you, you have nothing to lose. You still get 100% money back guarantee. How long will it take to receive the information, Gal?
Yeah, so we start October 29th, 2 parts, 1.5 hours each, and it will already be powerful from the first 30 minutes because I'm looking at application and I'm putting my money where my mouth is. If it's not well, by the end of the lessons, you can get your money back. So I need to deliver results. So I'll be working with you personally.
Yes. Okay, so if you have any questions, you can unmute yourself. You can also put in the chat. Nazneen, the live lessons start October 29th. So that's also on a Tuesday, same time, same place, same time, same place. Same amazing, amazing teacher. Thank you so much, Gal. It was absolutely incredible. Very, very well done. And thank you for everything you're bringing and everything you're doing for all the people. You're always willing to help. And what I also love about you is that you really are so genuine, so caring, and you live what you teach. It's not that, you know, some people, they have a really good story, but if you see behind the scenes, it's actually a mess. So to see your office, to see your company, to see your employees, you are definitely living what you're teaching and definitely caring and helping others achieve the same.
Thank you so, so much. It means a lot, and it takes one to know one. So thank you, Shamaya.
Thank you very much.
So I'm really looking for people that are decisive. Why decisive? Because if you can make a decision now to say, I'm joining, I'm putting it on the line, I'm brave enough to try, those are the people I personally need to work with. Why? Because marketing takes bravery. You need to put yourself out there to be visible. You need to be brave. So I am putting it as a small window of time because I want to see who jumps at it, because I'm going to be investing in it. And you can, of course, write to me if you have any specific issues with joining and you really want to join, but you have some kind of thing that you need a specific help with, write to me, okay? My purpose is to help people. So I want to make sure you get on. And if it needs to be some kind of a personal help to make sure that you join within 24 hours, just write to me.
Amazing, Bernita. She says, I'm already in. Yes, it's a gift because I just paid 6,000 for attraction marketing. Bernita, exactly. Congratulations. Well done. And well done for realizing the value of what you're getting. She's also asking, Gal, do I need to send my referrals a specific link to get credit? How are you doing that with the referrals?
What we'll do is, if you want to be an affiliate, I can arrange a very specific affiliate link for you. So write to me. If you have 3 people that you want to invite, just write to me and I'll create a personalized affiliate link. Okay. What's next is on October 29th, we're going to actually dive in and create some magic on the full course. Nobody
succeeds alone. So if you get the opportunity for somebody that gives you a hand and says, okay, let me show you, yeah, it really would be a loss for you and a loss for everybody around you to not take the opportunity to get the help to get you where you know you have to go. Because if you're here at this time, you know there is something, you know you have more to that you more ability, more skills, more to give the world that you're not showing it now. It's just not coming out. And as I said, I know I was there. I knew I had potential. But potential is as valuable as gold in a mountain. If you don't take it out, you can't buy anything with it.
Okay, okay. I'm so sorry. I am kind of like unusual learner.
No problem. We call it
Like
special.
unusual.
I'm
We
sorry.
like
it.
I just need at the beginning so much attention. I am just like kind of ashamed to and to say it, but I'm going to learn. I love all like other classes, the relationship. I listen so many videos.
Fantastic. Beautiful.
And I really love the knowledge. I really love it, and thank you so much for helping people. Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining. It was great. It was really a great way for you to realize and to recognize the opportunity you have here and really making a difference. As I mentioned, you can help a lot of people when you know how to market. Without the marketing, you may be the best kept secret.
Yes, that's exactly the purpose. It's so true.
Thank you so much, Gal. It was absolutely amazing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for the value. Thank you, Meir.
Shemaya.
My pleasure to meet you guys. My pleasure, and congratulations for the
Nice
baby.
to meet you, Barbara. We'll see you on the 29th.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you.